Here I am doing my second live streaming on my channel. Is that correct, Sean? Is
That
it
is
going on
correct.
my channel?
It is going on both our channels.
Because I cannot see that. Is there a way to actually engage that where I could, I don't know what I would see, by the way. And by the
It,
way, where's your comment section over to the right where you have like my logo cut off, by the way? You need to reduce that.
yeah, work in progress.
Yeah, we are. So here we are, party people. Our second live stream where we are testing the waters. We are making sure our equipment is working. Sean got a new microphone and a video. What do you call that?
Webcam.
A webcam. Thank you. I switched microphones so I could enhance my audio quality as compared to yesterday. And according to Sean's ears, I indeed have success with this microphone here. See that? I look all professional with this little boom arm and everything going on. So, Sean, about that logo. Oh, by the way, if when anyone, do we know when people come in, Sean?
Yeah, it'll tell me. Oh, there we go.
Okay.
One. We got one.
Yeah, and does it say which channels I
Yeah,
suspect?
your channel.
Okay. Well, whoever just showed up, welcome. This is round number 2 of our test live streaming that you are witnessing in this moment, real time. And if you're adventurous enough,
Correct. It just sorry, there it just jumped to 6.
what's that?
It just jumped to 6.
Okay, so we have 6 viewers. So out of the 6 viewers that are watching, and Sean, because I am so ignorant with this stuff, they can be watching on any device, right? Phone,
Yes.
tablet, TV.
Yes.
Is that correct? So, but we don't know, right? So if I ask them a question, unless they're on their phone, none of them will be able to respond, or a phone or a tablet
Or computer.
or a computer. So if any of you, all 6 of you that are watching, if any of you have I have a question for you. As any of you have a fresh start as a professional detailer, as in your own detailing business, or considering it, as in you're sitting on the fence trying to figure out which way to go. Do you want to dive in, go for it, or not? That's what I want to know. Or if that is none of you, then anyone that's willing can tell us, Sean and I, why you tune into my channel. Unless they just have nothing going on and they just randomly scroll YouTube looking for live streams to join, which I suppose is a possibility. Anyhow, Sean, until we get a willing participant, the logo, my auto fetish there.
I can fix it. I can fix it live.
Oh, really?
Yep.
And who sees that? Anyone other than you and me?
No, everyone sees it. The audience.
They do.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can fix it right now.
Yeah, so you could reduce it
Yep.
so it's
I'll do it right now.
doesn't get cropped off.
Do it right this second.
So any viewers in audience land, how's this audio of mine? Is it coming through loud and clearly? I wonder if correct English would be, is it coming through loudly and clearly versus loud and clear? I always try to correct my English when I'm aware of it. But any of you want to chime in and let me know if the audio is coming through nicely. There, I could just default to that. I could land on that word, nicely. Is it coming through nicely? And by nicely, I mean, can you hear it clearly? Is it got a disturbing amount of echo to it or reverberation to it that is unwanted? Because I am using a different mic than I was yesterday. Oh, man. No takers. No takers. All I hear is crickets out there. Do you know what I mean when I say that, Sean?
I do.
Okay. I don't know how universal that is for people when I say that. Oh, crickets.
Is that better?
Yeah, actually it is. You moved your logo also. You might want to space that a little bit might want to add a little more padding on between that because it looks like it's all one logo now.
Okay, I can put it at the bottom.
Yeah, let's see. Practical. Let's see. Loving your practical ways of detailing. It's clear and loud. All right, cool. That's Arnold Santiago. Nice. Happy to have you here. Oh, wow. I just realized I can see his comments in two different places. There I am trying to squint to read your comments, Arnold. And now it's showing up where Sean is playing with the logo. And it looks like it's 20-point font versus like 8-point font over to the right. So practical ways of detailing. That would suggest, Arnold, that you have seen at least one or two of my videos where I very much lean into a more practical way of doing things. Less products, less moving parts, so you can achieve desired results. That's efficiency. And I love efficiency because efficiency makes me more profitable as a detailer. And who doesn't like to be more profitable? You know, I'm amazed, Sean. Like, your audience wouldn't even know that you had your own business for a while as a detailer, right? They wouldn't know.
No, they wouldn't know.
Yeah, so how much of a struggle? Wow, from the Philippines. Nice. What part of the Philippines, Arnold? I'm familiar with the Philippines as far as geographically. Like, for example, two of my best friends, one went to Cebu and one went to Baguio. And I may be pronouncing that last city incorrectly. But, oh, and then the neighbors across the street, they are from the Philippines. So I have a little bit of, I don't know, second, third-hand history with the Philippines. Anyhow, Sean, what, as far as being profitable, like how big of a deal was that for you initially? I know that's almost like an obvious where everyone would think about it, but I accept, like me, I actually wasn't worried about being profitable per se. When I first started, I just really wanted to like, how would I word this? I just wanted to survive. How about that? Meaning, okay, if I can get enough work for one day, that'd be great. And then it became 2 days and then 3 days. And it wasn't until I built up my clienteles that I really started concerning myself with being profitable. Do you remember what it was like for you, Sean?
Yeah, I think I wasn't too focused on being profitable when I started because I was just excited just to be doing it.
What part excited you most? Do you remember?
Yeah, just having my own business and
Yeah.
detailing in general. And even though I wasn't making much, I didn't care. I just thought it was great.
Yeah. Most people don't know my story. I don't even know if you do, Sean. I don't think I've shared it with you. If you go to my website, you can find it. But in 1988, that's when I started. I was working, wage slave job, 8 to 5, basically, as a customer service rep, making $7.50 an hour. My wife at the time was also making $7.50 an hour. And I thought, man, this is for the birds. I just need to make more money. Let's see, Manila, where detailing shops are starting to boom. Yes, I suspect they are. I think Manila is the capital of the Philippines, if I am correct. But so I went looking to supplement my income, and let's see, I don't remember how old you are, Sean. Are you like 10? You're over 10 years younger than me.
Yeah, I'll be
right?
45 in November.
Okay. So were you? That's that's what, 13 years younger than me, or a little over 13. So were Help Wanted ads still around? Like, were you old enough
Yeah.
to remember Help Wanted ads in the
Yes.
newspaper?
Yeah. I used to
Okay.
use, back in the days, also we didn't use GPS. We used to use Thomas Guide.
Oh, yes, that's funny. So I went looking in the Help Wanted ads, found an ad for Detailers Wanted, will train, mobile routes available in Orange County and LA County, which was ideal because at that time I was living in Orange County. So I thought, I knew what detailing was. I didn't really know much else about it. I actually liked washing and waxing my own cars. I don't know why I just said did plural. I only owned one car at a time. Anyhow, so I kind of knew what it was. I had seen a few guys as mobile guys out and about when I was driving. So instantly I thought, hey, that might be some potential. Point is I called up, got an interview, had to drive like an hour and a half one way on the far end of LA. And it was just bait and switch. Literally what they did was they knew guys like me that were motivated, and I was. So for example, to add a little context, I thought to myself, I could learn detailing, and then if I liked it enough, I could go out on my own and create my own business. So that's what my thought. Well, clearly I'm not alone, because that's what these people that put the ad in the paper knew what was going on. Do you use the turtleback sponge? Hey, Mark Wilson. Yes, I do. I don't know if that's a trick question, by the way, because I'm the one that introduced the turtleback sponge to this whole industry. If you're referring to the grout turtleback sponge that I recommend, it's a craft turtleback sponge, and I'm the one who introduced it to the industry. Even if you happen to hear it on Luke Wilson's channel, he's not the one that introduced it. Anyhow, so Sean, I went there and they said, oh, by the way, if any of you are interested in starting your own business, we offer business training and a package, which of course I was, and I wasn't trying to be covert about it. So it's like, yeah, that's what I'm really here for. So next thing I know, a few hours later, I'm driving away, having spent, I think it was about either 1,500 or 1,700, I don't remember. Point is I went there looking to get a job, having a side hustle, making money, when in fact I went away spending a whole crap load of money, which was basically everything I had in my savings account at the time. And so I know when you say that you were just excited to start your business, and that's really what kind of motivated you at the beginning, I can relate. Of course, with me, I mean, I had no help or mentors of any kind. So I went away and basically did nothing with it for a while. And then I decided I would waste more of my life by going back to community college. And I was in an art class because I love art. And some little haughty Asian girl, she could be from Manila, Arnold, if you're still tuning in. I don't really know. It didn't really matter. She was cute. Didn't matter. I liked sitting across from her. But next thing I know, and I was kind of tuned out. The rest of the table, we had a big art table. There's about approximately 6 of us that could sit around it. We were just jibber jabbering, and so I was mostly tuned out. Next thing I know, I hear the word detailing, and my ears perked up, and this cute little Asian girl happened to say, "I need to get my car detailed," just casually, not to me, because none of us knew each other really. And I thought, did she just say detailing? Wait a minute. And so instantly I thought, wait a minute, this might be opportunity knocking. So I spoke up and said, I do detailing, despite never having actually detailed a car for another person, never mind detailing a car for another person in exchange for money. I'd never done that before. But I spoke up and I said, I do detailing. And she instantly said, oh, really? How much do you charge? And I thought, I don't know. I've never done this. Okay, that was my internal dialogue. I didn't say it out loud. That's just what streamed through my head about like 1,000 miles an hour. And so I pulled a random number out of my butt. Actually, wait. First, I thought, okay, I can at least ask what kind of car she has. So I did. I asked her. I said, well, what do you got? She said, oh, I've got a little, I think she said a Toyota Corolla. And I thought, okay. And I said, well, what color is it? She goes, white. I said, okay. I'm thinking, white, Toyota Corolla. Okay, cool, it's white. Toyota Corolla, it's pretty small. 4-door, I can handle that. And I said, I charge $40. She didn't even bat an eye. She just said, oh, that'd be great. And I thought, oh, okay, that was easy. Maybe I should have said $60 or $80, but I said 40. And she agreed. So we set up an appointment for that Saturday, that following Saturday. Found out an extra bonus that she actually lived pretty close to me, not too far away. So that Saturday came. I did the detail. I spent about 2.5 hours on her car. And I can vividly remember to this day doing it. And I know when I was done, she was very happy. And she wrote me a check for $40, which was really, really cool. But it was also a bummer because I was expecting cash, even though I had not told her that I only accept cash. But point is I drove away with that check in my pocket, and I thought, damn, this feels good because I spent 2 to 2.5 hours, made $40 cash essentially because she wrote it out to my name. And I thought, there I was working at my dead end job that I absolutely hated, making $7.50 an hour plus paying all the garbage taxes that we have to pay. And I thought, man, I just made essentially $20 an hour, which wasn't really $20 an hour because I didn't factor in travel time or taxes, whatever. But I was still ahead of the curve, right, Sean? 750 compared. Let's say I only made $15 an hour,
Yep.
or even 12.50 an hour. Still quite a bit more than 750, right?
Right.
So I don't know. You think you would have been excited back then? I was trying to think. I was probably 23, just freshly married. So anyhow, that's. I don't know that. Have I ever told you that story, Sean?
You haven't told me, but I've seen one of your videos.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember because I've written that story down on a couple of my websites. Because I think it's well, for one, I think it's a pretty good story. Kind of illustrates a few things. For one, you never know where opportunity is going to come knocking, and then two, if it does come knocking, are you going to seize upon it? And if you decide to seize upon it, are you actually prepared to seize upon it? Well, I was two out of those three. I saw opportunity. I was willing to seize it. Was I prepared? Not really, but kind of, but mostly not. But I did it anyways. Started watching her videos to see Arnold, to see, during the pandemic, have nothing to do during those times. So I became a DIY detailer. Confused though to Gion because they have so many products. Yeah, them and every other company except one, CSI, they only have like 5 products. Yeah, cleaner for leather, fabric, plasters. Yeah, you name it, man. They want to separate you from all your money. And they're happy to do it with 1,000 different products. And most of us play a good little sheep and we play along. In fact, I have a video coming out. I think it's coming out this next Tuesday where I'm cleaning the leather seat. And I'll put that in air quotes, leather seat. And I talk about the seat, how that most of the seat is actually vinyl. And I've got 2 products. They're both by chemical guys. And so if I were to play along with the rules of the industry, I would literally use those 2 products and try to dissect the seat so that I only get the cleaner or the one cleaner on the vinyl of the seating, and then the dedicated leather cleaner only on the leather of the seating, which is really just an absurd ask. I mean, it's just silly. So I think that's coming out either, I don't know, next week. How about that? It's coming out next week. And I'm illustrating that point very vividly in this video and anyone that's seen enough of my videos know that I like to poke fun at the industry. So, Mark Wilson, did he respond? No. Mark, you didn't respond about the turtleback sponge. Like, as in, are you referring to the craft turtleback sponge? Or are you referring to a different type of applicator that the industry wants to sell you? Because the craft, you used to use that, right, Sean?
Which one?
The the tire dressing applicator, that sponge.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, you liked it, right?
I liked it
I
better.
mean, I'm not trying to put words in your mouth, but did you?
I liked it better than the one I got from Chemical Guys.
Yeah, to me, like, I'm a little hazy as to who turned me on to that because it was so I've been using it for so long, and it took me, man, I want to say it might have been like back in the day. There used to be a guy that would service the local car washes out of his big truck. And by truck, I don't mean like a truck you're thinking of. I'm talking about like a big box van type of, I don't know what they call those trucks. Do you, Sean?
Are you talking
Do you know what
about?
I'm just describing? Like a commercial, like,
Yeah,
okay, this. Think of a UPS van.
yeah.
Okay. So whatever you call that, a UPS van, but it wasn't UPS. So he drove a big box truck van thing like that, and he had all the chemicals and supplies in it for detailing. But really, what he did is he serviced the car washes, and I got hooked up by him from someone else. I don't remember who it was, but he used to come right to my house, and I would buy, because I was buying in bulk things. Like I would buy 5 gallons of degreaser, 5 gallons of window cleaner. So it was worth his time because I would drop, I don't know, 300 to 400 bucks at a time. He might have turned me on to that grout sponge. I just don't know. But the problem was, is he went away. I didn't have access to him anymore, and the internet became a thing. And this really shows how old I am. When the internet became a thing, and Amazon then became a thing, and I thought, man, I got to find this grout sponge. Fortunately, I'd stocked up when I bought them from him, but it took me a while to figure out what sponge it was, and then I finally sourced it on Amazon. And it's funny, if you read the reviews on Amazon, you will have guys that will mention both Luke Wilson or Wilson Auto Detailing and me or Auto Fetish. There's a few products that do that. I don't remember what the other one is. Like the Husky Bucket Jockey. And then, gosh, there's another chemical that I recommended, and you can see both my name and Luke's as far as the reviews. Like, oh, I was watching YouTube, and this detailer named Darren turned me on to this. Anyhow. All right, is everyone's eyes glazed over yet? Because I've been just droning on. Does anyone have a actual question out there? Other than Mark, you did put a question mark at the end of your question, but you might have tapped out. Sean, do you know if that their messages go away if they tap out, or they probably remain there, don't they?
Yeah, they just stay there.
Yeah. So there's no way really of us knowing like who's still there and who's not.
No,
Correct.
all it tells me is how many people are on. It doesn't say who's on.
It tells you how many people are on
Yeah.
and how many people are watching right now.
Right now is 3.
Right on. So I did. I was able to scare 3 of them away. Just ask those around me. I can clear most rooms in under 30 seconds or less.
Which is a test.
Yeah, I know. It's
So
a test, you guys.
just
So
no announcement. We didn't say anything.
so for those that are still watching that can actually respond, well, someone already did. The audio for both Sean and I and the video, is it coming through pretty clearly, as in thumbs up, clear? Not perfect, but clear, like acceptable clarity, both audio and video. I wonder what the delay time is for these guys.
well, it depends where they're at.
Is it?
Yeah. Just it depends on the location. Also depends on, are they using data? Are they using Wi-Fi? Is their internet good? Is it
Shoot.
bad?
Well, think of Arnold there. He's in the Philippines. So I was just going to look up. So how do you spell Manila? Is it 2 L's? Where did he write that? Oh, it's 1 L. At least according to his. Metro Manila, Philippines. So it says it's 7. It's roughly 7 a.m. there. Okay, so he's probably still awake. Oh, Danny, 3648, all very clear. Glad to hear that, Danny, and thank you for letting us know. And I'm curious what 3648 stands for. Maybe it was just the only thing available so you could get the name Danny. That'd be my guess. How'd I
So
do on that, Danny?
there it is. So
What's the best liquid ceramic sealant? You know what, Arnold? I don't have an opinion on that because there's so many, and I've been involved working on my courses that I now have available for guys that want to start their own business. I've been working on those for 2.5 years, which sounds absurd, probably. It sounds absurd just hearing it come out of my own mouth, but that's how long it took me. So I've really been not testing a whole lot of products. Honestly, I'm of the opinion 7:50 a.m. Okay, I was pretty close, Arnold. And I looked on the weather app just to figure out your time real quickly. Good guess. That would suggest that that was a good guess and I got it right, Danny, or just a good guess, but maybe not right. So as far as products, I'm of the opinion that nowadays, I actually have insight to the back end because of my time with CSI, Clearcoat Solutions, which is one of the reasons I joined up with Tom Horvath, is I thought, wow, this actually gives me access to behind the curtains. I get to see how the sausage is made. And so it's very revealing. And the point I'm making at is that a lot of these name brand companies, they buy their products from places that everyone else is buying their products from. In fact, the terminology is going to fail me right now as far as remembering. So, for example, you can have 5 companies, manufacturing companies that will literally that make you anything you want. And because they already have the formulations for waxes and sealants and window cleaners and you name it, you basically say, okay, I need a ceramic spray. I want it to smell like this and I want it to be this color, and they will just reconfigure that formulation and you just buy it and it's already done. So point is there's so many good products out there. I'm of the opinion that it's kind of hard to go wrong these days. Doesn't mean you can't go wrong. I think like if you just pick one and you just use it, chances are you're going to be probably pretty happy with it. But that is an area, ceramic coatings, that I do not have a lot of experience with because I have not had much time to test all these products that are just a deluge in this industry. Yep, I got it right, Danny. Cool on me. I don't know if that helped any, Arnold. Liquid ceramic sealant. And honestly, that can mean a lot of things when you ask that liquid ceramic sealant, because in my mind, I could say, well, a spray ceramic, that's still liquid inside the bottle. And then you've got those little like serum ceramics that they'll call the base coat that you apply with an applicator sponge or whatever. So, and if you guys tune in, because Sean and I are going to start doing this on the regular, and we will announce it on our channels when we do, that something I'm going to repeat frequently is this, and you might as well get used to it because I promise you it'll help you in every part of your life, and that is this. The quality of your questions will largely determine the quality of your life. Now, many of you, if you hear that, you're going to be like, I don't even know what that means, Darren. I don't know. Sean, the first time you heard me say it, did you know what I meant? Or did you have to kind of dwell on it a little bit?
I had to think about it.
Yeah. I'm not surprised because because it's something we're not taught to do. And I don't take credit for it. I learned that from Tony Robbins. Do you know who Tony Robbins is, Sean?
Yeah, he's a motivational speaker.
He is. I really like him. He's got a lot of good advice. And I learned that from him years ago. And when I first heard it, it just instantly snapped to me. And I thought, wow, that really, I consider very profound. And ever since then, I've been like figuring out better and better ways to ask better and better questions, because the better the question is, the better my answer the potential to get a better answer is there. Doesn't mean you're automatically going to get one. There's no guarantee there. But at least if my question is refined and I'm asking better questions, I know that I will continue to get better answers. And the reason I want better answers, in case it's not obvious, is because I want better results in my life. So I need those answers to apply it to my life so I can get better results in my life. So and that's where you guys come in as viewers. And I know it's kind of hard to type on your phone or whatever keypad you're using. And I myself get very lazy in typing that way, where it's like, I know what my brain wants, but I don't really want to type it out. But just know there's limitations there. So the more precise you can be, for example, Arnold, best liquid ceramic sealant, simple answer. There's a lot of good products out there, but more specifically, it'd be like, oh, there's one of my proteges in Vegas, Al. This guy is 70. He's either 70 years old or 72 years old, and he just started detailing in Vegas, dude. Jeez. Which you can appreciate, Sean, where the temperature's like 110 degrees.
Yep.
I mean, imagine being 70 or 72 years old, starting detailing right now and working in those kind of temperatures. That guy's got some stones. Yep. Even if they are dragging on the ground.
Yep, similar temperatures in Arizona.
Did you say guess?
No, in Arizona, the temperatures are very similar over here.
Oh, yes, yeah. Anyhow, so the point is ask really good questions. And you and I talked about this, Sean. In fact, Sean, you and I, we should probably wrap this up because we're 32 minutes into it. 32 minutes into our second test run. But shoot, now my brain just faded. I
got something to say. So we'll be definitely doing our live stream tomorrow, probably around 6 p.m. Pacific time. I also want to say that if you guys have any questions or you have any comments, my fucking cat is trying to get up here. The stupid cat. Anyways,
focus.
I'm trying to, but she's trying to jump on my computer. Okay. Stupid cat. Anyways.
Okay, we need to cage that vermin.
I know. Yeah, sometimes I just want to squash it. But anyways, so I was gonna say that if you guys have any questions that you want to ask, but you can't think of it now, you can leave it in the comments when the video ends, and then Darren will do his best to think about the answers on the next video.
You know what? This is probably what you and I are going to have to manage, Sean, is having people figuring out a way where they can feed you the questions, because I want them to go through you.
Yeah, they can. They can go to my channel, my live stream, and they can leave comments, and then leave questions in the comments. And I'll record them, and then I'll pass it on to you.
Yeah. Or they can show up. A lot of echo on Sean.
Okay.
Yeah, when you get a little too close, Sean, it gets a little distorted. That might be what Danny's referring to.
Is that better?
Mr. Danny 3648.
Hey, Danny, is that better?
It's a little better.
I think the echo is coming from your speakers, Aaron.
It could be.
I think it's the speakers because I'm wearing a headset.
Yeah. But your headset would be, I don't know.
My headset is my speaker.
No, I know. Yeah. But yeah, I'm not sure what to do that. This mic is a condenser mic versus what do they call them? A dynamic versus condenser. So this actually gathers all the ambient noise. So if I speak to it like this, how's that? Does that sound any different, Sean?
You just sound like you're talking low.
Now it sounds like I'm just creepy, right? Like the creepy old guy around the neighborhood.
Watch. Turn down your speakers real quick.
Yeah. Of course, I can't hear anything now
hello.
because I just muted
I
it.
know. Hello, hello. See, there's no more echo. Oh wait, there's still a little bit of echo.
Do you have music playing in the background, Sean, or is that me?
That's me. I can turn it off.
No, I don't mind.
Okay.
I was just curious because I always have music going on. Okay, Sean. So, before we go, Arnold chimed in again. You had a super typhoon. I love that description, by the way, Arnold. You only have 2 seasons, sunny and rainy. You forgot like like hot AF. When I lived in Scotland, they only have 2 seasons. It's called winter for 3 months and bad weather for 9 months because it's just like garbage weather over there. Flooded vehicles, interior smells. By the way, Arnold, if you try to tackle those, that's called mildew, and that is a nightmare. That's probably one of the worst smells to try to eliminate. Gasoline, that's basically impossible. If someone spills gasoline in their car on the fabrics, mildew, once it starts forming and growing inside the porous materials, it's almost impossible to get rid of 100%. There's not too many odors that are worse than gasoline or mildew. Anyhow, Danny says it's the same, Sean. So,
I know.
but
Is that
if
better?
Danny
Dan?
heard it, if Danny heard you yesterday, he
Yeah.
probably would be loving what it sounds like today.
I really think it's the room I'm in. It's just it's a giant open room.
Yeah.
I can't.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to peace out, Sean. Hey, all those that tuned in, thanks for enduring today as we test this and try to dial out the kinks as much as possible. And just stay tuned, and Sean and I will be announcing. Well, you already did, Sean. So tomorrow we're going to do that, 6 o'clock
Yeah.
Mountain Eastern Time. I don't know what's it called, Mountain Standard Time.
We'll just do Pacific time.
Okay, Pacific Mountain. So 6 o'clock Pacific Central Time. Is that what it's called?
Mountain
PST, Pacific
Well-
Standard Time.
You're Pacific. I'm Mountain.
Yeah, okay, Pacific Time. All right, party people, peace out.
Oh, in the stream.